Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mark Destiny, and this is the Wrestling with Destiny WWE SmackDown review show for April 23rd, 2021. WrestleMania may be behind us, but WWE has continued many of the feuds that made up the pay-per-view in the weeks since it aired. Edge may not be around, but Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan are still at each other's throats. Cesaro also wants a shot at the Universal Championship despite having to deal with the angry Seth Rollins, who's looking to avenge his Mania loss. After Natalya defeated Shayna Basler on the previous week's SmackDown, their partners met Friday when Tamina took on Nia Jax. The real-life family members had a memorable exchange at Mania and were looking to recapture some of that magic. Apollo Crews defended the Intercontinental Championship against Kevin Owens, but Commander Aziz ended up being the deciding factor in the outcome. We also saw the SmackDown Tag Team division continue to rely on the same four teams that have been fighting for the titles for the past couple of months. Let's take a look at the biggest moments from Friday's show and what they could mean for the future. I'll be right back into that after the introduction.
Looking for the news, I'm the one you need to see. AEW, NXT, and WWE. In and out the rope so we can keep it in the ring. For the business, I'm like gravy because it turned me to a fiend. I super kicks it to your HBK 9-7. From the same city as Knoxville, Cincinnati, where I'm repping. 1, 2, 3, ding, ding, you won't last. You are tuned into the Wrestling with Destiny podcast.
Now, to start off this week's SmackDown, Cesaro kicked off this week's show, but before he could address the WWE Universe, "Burn it down!" exploded over the PA system and Seth Rollins interrupted. The egotistical heel took credit for Cesaro realizing his potential at WrestleMania, saying he was responsible for giving the Swiss Superman the greatest night of his life. He then blamed God and Mother Nature on his loss at WrestleMania, saying because of the rain and all of that, saying he would not lose to Cesaro on his best day. The babyface laid down a challenge for a rematch, but Jey Uso interrupted, still infuriated that Cesaro thought he was worthy of a title shot against Roman Reigns. The heels worked together surrounding the ring for an attack before Daniel Bryan returned and stood by his fellow Ring of Honor alumni side. Bryan said he came to the ring to ensure Cesaro gets what he deserves because he is the hardest worker in the room. He hasn't gotten one break in his career for the Universal Championship. Bryan ran down everything that was going to happen, complete with Roman Reigns coming to the ring and joining Rollins and Uso in a 3-on-2 beatdown by Bryan and Cesaro. Reigns did appear, but instead bragged about his WrestleMania victory before calling Bryan and Cesaro losers and exiting the arena. Now this right here was crazy because the first thing I thought was, oh shit, what if Seth Rollins joins Roman Reigns? It'd be like a new Shield. And that is intriguing to me. This is like one of the first times that both of them together on the same platform, both as heels, since a long time ago. So that's intriguing to me. I don't like that they spent this much time on the opening up for a show just to announce a tag team match, which we already knew was going to happen anyway. But we spent at least 15 minutes on this, and all we was trying to figure out was who was going to be the number one contender or not. If Roman Reigns was going to allow Cesaro to face him in a championship match at the next pay-per-view. But since the next pay-per-view was a bunch of rematches, that probably wasn't going to happen. Same reason why Seth Rollins was there, because he's probably going to have a rematch against Cesaro at WrestleMania Backlash. You know how that goes. It's typically the same old BS over and over and over and over again. Same rematches, same 15, 20 minutes of openings instead of coming out with some real good heat. I mean, this match was okay, though. But you know how it is, man. The predictable tag team match kicked off with Seth Rollins and Jey Uso getting the best of Cesaro and working him over in the corner. The Swiss Superman created separation and tagged Daniel Bryan into the match. The former world champion exploding into the ring and unloaded a series of yes kicks to the opposition. Heading into commercial break though, the heels regained control with the buckle bomb from Rollins to Bryan. They need to just stop doing the buckle bomb, especially Rollins. I don't know why they keep letting him do it, because he already done messed Sting and Finn Balor up doing that. So they might as well just end that, because especially with Daniel Bryan, man, his neck already messed up. They need to just cut that out. The gutsy Bryan fought his way back, only for Uso to cut him off with a big Samoan drop. Bryan finally made the tag, and the Swiss Cyborg burst, delivering right hands and uppercuts to Uso. He executed a picture-perfect springboard uppercut before Bryan wiped out Rollins on the floor with the top suicida. Cesaro delivered another uppercut and scaled the ropes, only to come off the top and directly into a super kick from Uso. Nasty. Back from another commercial break, Cesaro went for the swing and Rollins countered into a roll-up. Cesaro escaped and applied the sharpshooter, only for Uso to break it up with the super kick to the back of the head. I wonder how many super kicks Uso used in this match. And by the way, I'm so sick of all these commercial breaks. If they wouldn't have used 15 to 20 minutes just to make this match, the match could have went all the way through without commercial breaks. It's just stupid. And angered Rollins walked out on his partner, nursing a back injury and leaving Uso to withstand a big uppercut from Cesaro and a running knee from Bryan as the babyfaces earned a hard-fought victory. After the match, Bryan called Reigns out while Cesaro delivered the big swing to Uso. When Reigns didn't come out, Bryan and Cesaro swung Uso again, this time taunting the head of the table by insinuating that he wouldn't save Jay the way his cousin had repeatedly saved him in every championship match. Bryan ended by saying Reigns is afraid because he knows a match with Cesaro ends with a new champion. The babyface stood tall to close the segment. Now I really like this dynamic, hearing all the fake yes chants by the WWE universe, but it was good. I feel like they used Bryan just for a promo because Cesaro was really not that good on the mic, and it really helps. It really does. I enjoyed the match. It was good. I wonder how Roman Reigns is going to take this, that Seth Rollins walked out like that and left Uso in the ring to fend for himself, but who knows? There are four worse ways to spend the first 40 minutes of SmackDown than by promptly featuring four of the best workers on the brand. This was a fun physical tag team match that highlighted Cesaro while showcasing both Rollins and Reigns as cowardly and selfish heels who use and abuse even their closest associates for their own benefit. Bryan was great as Cesaro's hype man after the match. The sheer number of swings by the Swiss Superman to Uso was incredible. While the opening promo segment of the night was rather mundane, this was one hell of a lot of fun and really highlighted how immensely talented the top of the card is on Friday nights. Above all else, Cesaro continued to look like a legitimate star, which is the point of everything involving him at this point. Please do something with Cesaro. Even if he doesn't win the Universal Championship in the future, put something on him, man. Not a tag team championship either. If you're going to do it like that, have him defeat Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship in the future. I would highly enjoy that. Tell me what you think about that, guys. You can hit me up in the comments section. Remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel so we can grow this platform. I'll be right back with some more news. Next, we have Tamina with Natalya versus Nia Jax with Shayna Basler. Do I care about this match? No, I don't. I do not care about this match. I would rather drink poison than watch this match. I'd rather be sleeping than watch this match. I'd rather be doing anything than watching this match. But guess what? I watched the match. Just so I can talk to you guys about it. Now, the budding rivalry between Tamina and Nia Jax intensified this week as the second-generation competitor battled the irresistible force in singles action. The respective partners, Natalya and Shayna Basler, watching from the floor. Jax talked trash and Tamina answered by taking her opponent down with a thieves press. She looked for a body slam, but Basler interfered and stopped the move. Tamina rocked Jax with the big boot, then sent her into the barricade. Back in the ring, failed interference from Basler and a returning Reginald led to distraction that allowed Tamina to score a win off of a roll-up. Do you care? Probably not. I know I don't care. Don't care about this match. Please let Basler leave this tag team so she can do what's best for her, because this is horrible, man. This is horrible. Nobody cares about Tamina. Nobody cares about Nia Jax. They should put Nia Jax and Tamina together as a tag team. Let them be together. Put them with Roman. Put them in a Roman Empire. Do something, but not this, man. Trying to find the good in a match or a segment is easier said than done. Sometimes there's not such case. From the unnecessary drama between Basler and the non-Miss Reginald and ringside to the sloppy, disjointed action between the bells, this was bad. The rushed nature because of the lack of time only serves to drag things down further. It would behoove WWE to book Natalya and Tamina's tag team title rematch sooner than later, because the longer this feud goes, the more exposed it will be as simply not that interesting. It is horrible. And please, for the love of all God and professional wrestling, eliminate Reginald from the equation, put him down in NXT, and let him fight for the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm sure that he can wrestle. He can do all these flips and stuff like this. Why y'all got him walking around sipping champagne with Shayna Basler and Nia Jax? I don't want to see it. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody cares. We don't give it down. Straight like that. Up next, Intercontinental Championship match. Kevin Owens versus Apollo Crews. Now, before this match, there was a backstage segment with Kevin Owens and Big E. Big E was telling Kevin Owens how it was his turn to fight for the championship, even though he just lost the title at WrestleMania and he should be in the back of the line, but he wants a rematch. Kevin Owens said, no, it's my time. He's going to win the match. And that's going to be his title. Now, I'm not going to lie. I would love to see a Kevin Owens versus Big E match, but I'll tell you why. That's not going to happen. Earlier in the broadcast, Adam Pearce informed new Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews that he will make his first title defense tonight against Kevin Owens. Owens outclassed Crews earlier in the match, but a timely distraction by the massive Commander Aziz allowed the champion to turn the tide in his favor. Crews crashed and burnt to the floor, though allowing to flatten him with the Swanton Bomb, allowing Owens to do that, which was amazing. Sami Zayn's music played, breaking up the pin and taking Owens' focus away from the title holder entering the break. Sami Zayn sat down at ringside, pretty much just watching the match. He didn't do any interference or anything like that, so which I thought was going to happen, but what did happen was hilarious. Crews hung Owens up on the top rope and added a big clothesline for a near fall. The champion continued to dominate the action while Zayn sat in commentary, repeatedly claiming that the title was rightfully his. Owens fought back, delivering a cannonball that earned him a count of 2. Owens and Crews traded reversals before the challenger dropped his opponent with the pop-up powerbomb for 2. Owens dropped the champion on the ring apron, but a distraction from Aziz allowed Crews to score the roll-up for the win. After the bell, the massive Commander dropped Owens with the Nigerian nail, leaving KO lying after a cheap stunner to the victorious champion. That move that Aziz did to Owens, Owens sold the shell of that, foaming at the mouth and everything, because it looked weak when he did it, but the result from Kevin Owens' sale was amazing. Another match, another distraction leads to the roll-up finish. It's lazy booking. You just had another match with the same results, a roll-up. Not something this match needed. There was enough moves going piece by piece, with Zayn outside the ringside and added an element of Big E taking exception to Owens receiving the title shot. The WWE creative need to just figure out better ways to finish matches, or just let the wrestlers come up with the finish themselves. What I liked most about this was not even part of the match. It was after the match. Sami Zayn was dancing over Kevin Owens. That was hilarious. That boy can't dance worth a damn, but he is funny as shit when he do. I tell you that much. Sami Zayn, keep dancing, man. Keep dancing. It's hilarious. Your personality is great, man. I love it. I tell you what, guys. This was very awesome. I was super excited about what I'm going to talk about next. Aleister Black is one of my favorite wrestlers. This guy is great. He returned last night with a vignette. I guess it's a new character. He's still dark. But this was great, man. This was real great. Michael Cole threw to a new vignette from returning Alistair Black, who read from a book entitled The Dark Father. He chastised the viewers as the enigmatic promo came to a close. He told a story about how his father was trying to keep him away from the dark, but as he got older, he eventually went into the dark, and I guess we're going to see what this leads to in upcoming weeks. I'm sure he's not going to be in the matches for at least a few more weeks. You know how they're going to drag this out. But when he returns, man, I can't wait. I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited. Elsewhere, Big E and Cruz brawled backstage until referees broke it up. So Cruz was celebrating in a backstage promo. Next thing you know, here come Big E, smacking him, throwing him around, punching him, fucking Cruz up, man. I really like this dynamic between the two. I'm not so big on the. I like Apollo Crews' new character. I do not like the accent. It just sounds super cheesy and super corny. But other than that, man, it's great. I'm just happy to see Apollo Crews doing things, man. He was in the slumber for a long time. And them two working together, him and Big E, is great, man. I'm all for it. Tell me what you think if you enjoy it. I enjoy it. Caleb Braxton caught up with the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. The Street Profits interrupted, and a tense stare down ensued until Bayley broke it up. The newly announced #1 contender talked trash on Bianca Belair. And while she was doing that, Montez Ford came back like, what was that, Bayley? What you say? Pulled out his phone and had his wife on speakerphone so she can hear everything. And she said, I'm about to be there. The EST of WWE and new SmackDown Women's Champion confronted Bayley backstage. The heel threw fake compliments at the champion and then walked off. And Belair was like, what the hell? That's not what she was saying before I got here. And then Bayley came back and just started laughing at her. Great. Bayley is great, man. Bayley is great. It's about damn time, though, that Aleister Black is back on WWE TV. The seriously underutilized Black commanded the viewer's attention in his vignette, sending an ominous message to the WWE Universe and creating genuine intrigue as to where his latest chapter would take him. The Tales of the Dark Father book could potentially be a nod to a new persona, and if so, there are few better choices than the Dark Father for the uberly talented Dutchman. Rarely does a talent have an opportunity to rewrite the course of their career, but Black does. And one can only hope that those in management fully recognize his potential and allow him to realize it. Yes. Because he's a beast, man. He's good in the ring. He's good on the mic. His fucking entrance, man. That was one of my favorite entrances. And I'm sure that they didn't got rid of it. I'm sure he's going to have something new now. He's probably not going to have that anymore. Kudos to WWE creative for allowing him to come back and do this. I know they was holding stuff against him because of his wife, but come on, man. You gotta let that go, dog. This dude is a star, and y'all just wasting it. Y'all let him go to AEW, he's gonna be a champion. Believe that. He should be a champ. He should have been already champion already in my book, for real. Because when Drew McIntyre won the WWE Royal Rumble, it was between McIntyre and Alistair Black, who they wanted to win, and they went with Drew McIntyre, which is cool. But I would have loved to see Alistair Black with the belt, man. I would have loved that. Tell me what you guys think. Y'all happy to see Alistair Black? Y'all happy to see him back, man? I am. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share this video, man. Let me know how you feel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have next the Mysterios versus the Alpha Academy. The rivalry between the Mysterios and the Alpha Academy continued Friday, with the Hills looking to extend their winning streak in duos action against the father and the son tandem. They found success early and often as Chad Gable and Otis wore down Dominic Mysterio, cutting him off from his corner and overwhelming him with their power and technical wrestling advantage. The rookie competitor fought back, created separation, and tagged Ray into the match. The arrival of the future Hall of Famers sparked a comeback for the babyfaces. Dominic stunned Gable with the sliding sunset flip powerbomb that drove the former Olympian into the guardrail. With Otis subdued at ringside after Dominic rammed him into the commentary table, Ray scaled the ropes and delivered a splash to Gable for the win. I don't care about this match. They should just move. They need to make Chad Gable and Otis more serious, especially Chad Gable, man. He could be like Kurt Angle. Y'all just, I know what y'all doing, what they doing. It's just because he's short, man. But the guy's too good to be not serious. He should be fucking people up. He's an Olympian. I just don't understand. I know it's because he's short, but y'all gotta do something with him, man. The guy's too good for this. Rey Mysterio, I'm pretty sure he's just training Dominic. And that's why Dominic was allowed to go to the main roster, is because he's Rey Mysterio's son, which is understandable, but he should have went to NXT first and learned down there. Rey could have went with him. They could have been in the Cruiserweight Championship arena, and I think that's what they should have done, because this right here, I don't care about. I don't care about it at all. It's boring. It's stupid. It was a solid match though, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. So now you got 4 teams for the tag team championship as tag team championship contenders. I'm sure they're gonna do like a fatal 4-way tag match probably. But you got the 30 Dogs, Chad and Gable. You got the Street Profits, and you have the Mysterios. So if they're going to do a match like that, they should do a ladder match, a 4-way tag team ladder match, just to make people want to watch it. Because if it's just a regular tag match, I'm not going to care. I'm just not going to care, man. It's not that interesting to me. After the match, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro come down to the ring, and Cesaro challenges Roman Reigns yet again for a WWE Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns pretty much said, nah, dog, I don't respect you like that. I don't think you deserve one. I don't think you should get one. Roman Reigns looked at Daniel Bryan, told Daniel Bryan, hey, buddy, I want to fight you. I want to give you one more chance at this Universal Championship match. And if I beat you, I want you gone, away from SmackDown, out of here. But what I really liked about this was Cesaro telling Daniel Bryan, hey, man, you need to do that. You can't turn this down. Like, that was real right there. That was real homie stuff. So Daniel Bryan said, I accept. Now, do I think Daniel Bryan's going to win this? I doubt it. I don't think he'll win. I think he's going to lose. Now, this is intriguing because if he loses, he's no longer on SmackDown. And his contract is coming up in September. So either he's going to not resign and he's just going to be off television till September, or there's a draft coming up, which should be a draft coming up soon, and he's going to go to Raw. Even if there isn't a draft, he's going to go to Raw. Daniel Bryan's not just going to be off television unless they feel some way about if there's something going on with this contract signing. Who knows? But tell me what you guys think about this week's SmackDown. Leave a comment in the comment section. Remember, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you can get all the wrestling content I have for you when I drop a video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I apologize. My allergies have been real bad, man. The weather just keep changing, going back and forth. My allergies been terrible, man. Everyone enjoy their weekend. Stay safe. Stay solid. If you like it, if you like the podcast, hit me a thumbs up. If you don't, hit me with a thumbs down. Continue to tune in to me, and I'll have more things for you ahead in the future. But you know what, though? I'm going to sign out. You can like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you don't want to, you know what it is. Tap in or tap out.